Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some more rain for the mid to late week period, and we definitely need that rain, although we won't break even from the drought. It'll definitely help. So let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where we're not seeing any rain at the moment, but we are seeing a lot of clouds. Current temperature 72 degrees. That's right where we should be for this time of year, with winds out of the west-northwest at 3 miles an hour, and that dew point is also a little bit higher, so that means we're seeing more humidity out there too. Dew point of 64. As far as what I'm tracking over the next couple of days, we'll see more fair weather returning to the area tomorrow, although we'll see a lot of clouds. Temperatures again at or above where they should be for this time of year before Thursday. Is most of the day is likely a washout, and some showers still possible by Friday before we see the sun returning for Friday afternoon into the weekend. We'll get to that in the 7-day forecast in a few moments. Temperatures first things first, in the middle and upper 60s to the lower and middle 70s, more like the low 70s in the valley, 60s to the north and south. But again, that's generally right where we should be for this time of year. And that's in spite of the fact that temperatures are in some cases 1 or several degrees cooler than they were at this time yesterday because of the clouds as well as those showers. And as we head through the next not only 5 but the next 7 days, we'll see temperatures running above average in the mid 70s and possibly getting into the upper 70s by the time we head towards Saturday with a lot of sunshine. We just have to get through that rain first. As far as Hurricane Gabrielle is concerned, it's still a Category 4 storm to the northeast of Bermuda as of the 5 p.m. advisory, and it still has 130-mile-an-hour winds moving to the east-northeast at 21 miles an hour, so it's moving at a pretty good clip. Back behind it, we have 2 systems with a moderate and high chance of development within the next 5 to 7 days, respectively, and that's certainly something that the National Hurricane Center will be keeping an eye on, but no immediate threats to the East Coast right now. Right now, back here closer to home, we do have those showers as well as some clouds, mainly showers to the south of the valley where you're seeing those cooler temperatures, and some showers up toward the north as well. We have seen several hundredths to maybe a tenth and several tenths of an inch of rain over the last 24 hours, and I expect most of tomorrow to be dry. We'll just see a lot of clouds and then those chances for scattered showers returning as we head through Thursday and Friday. So again, mainly dry out there during the overnight hours, especially from the thruway up toward the north. Shower chances continuing to the south during the overnight. And we'll see spotty showers as well as a few sprinkles during the day tomorrow. But the bulk of the rain holds off until after sunset tomorrow and as we head through our Friday as well. There could be another 1 to 2 inches of rain across portions of the area. There could be some wind gusts as well that do exceed 20 to 30 miles an hour at times, especially tomorrow night into Thursday morning. And then we'll see some cooler temperatures, at least for the lows, by the time we head towards Sunday night into Monday morning. But the temperatures for highs will be at or above average for this time of year. Mainly the mid 70s, could get into the upper 70s by the time we head towards Saturday. And once we get beyond Friday, things start to dry out. Dorian, back to you.
Thanks, Jordan. Eyewitness News at 6
Is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some more rain as we head through the next couple of days before we start to dry things out over the weekend. So let's take a look now at the stats for today. 73 and 62, the high and low for today, well above the averages of 70 and 50. And I expect the above average trend to continue through at least the next 5 to 7 days, although obviously not anything record breaking. 91 and 31, the high and low records respectively for today. Right now in downtown Utica, we have temperature of 62 degrees, and I expect this to drop a little bit more, but not much from where we are right now. The reason, the high dew point, 61. Now, obviously, we can't have a temperature that's lower than the dew point. So not only is it muggy, but it'll continue to remain mild during the overnight hours. And we'll see some fair weather as we head through the midweek, at least tomorrow, although we'll see a lot of clouds. Temperatures still above average. Thursday, looking like a washout at this point, at least most of the day, and then we'll see some showers possible still on Friday morning before the sunshine returns during the afternoon. Temperatures across the area right now are in the upper 50s to the lower and middle 60s, cooler to the north and warmer down toward the south. Temperatures over the next few days, as I mentioned, will continue to remain above average, mainly in the mid 70s. The average high for this time of year right at 70, even as of late September. And we could even get up to the upper 70s in some locations by Saturday and into Sunday as well. So we've got Hurricane Gabrielle on our tropical satellite. It's now downgraded to a very strong Category 3 storm. Previously it was a 4. Now it's got 125 mile an hour winds, moving at a pretty good rate to the east-north northeast at 21 miles an hour. And then we've got a couple of areas of high concern over the next couple of days behind that. But still, the threats to the east coast, if there were to be any, are still to be determined. Back here closer to home, we're dealing with the showers coming to an end during the overnight hours. Tomorrow we'll see a lot of clouds. And we've got several storm systems back toward the west to thank for the rainfall. So again, mainly coming to an end. Portions of Chenango and Otsego County still dealing with the rain, and that's where we've had over half an inch to an inch in some locations. Same thing up toward the north, but the Mohawk Valley missed out on the most of that. But obviously with the drought situation, we'll take anything we can get, and it looks like we could get another 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain for both Thursday and Friday. I'll have that rainfall map coming up for you in just a second, but we'll see calm winds overnight tonight, a lot of clouds, and that'll keep the temperatures milder, and we'll get down into the 60s tomorrow, getting into the upper 60s to the lower and middle 70s, which is again above where we should be for this time of year. There could be another 1 to 2 inches of rain between Thursday and Friday morning, in addition to some gusty winds, especially on Thursday morning, gusts 15 to 20, maybe 25 miles an hour, and then we'll see lows in the 40s to right around 50, a little bit below average for Saturday or for Sunday into Monday morning. But as far as those high temperatures are concerned, those are expected to be above average by as much as 5 to 10 degrees over the next 5 to 7 days, with the only rain chances Thursday into Friday. But again, we'll take anything that we can get, and the weekend looks dry right now for any of those football games. Dorian, I'll send things back to you.
Thanks, Jordan. It's almost
Your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Tuesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking an overcast midweek before we see some rain returning to the area before the end of the week. So let's get right to our live look right now in downtown Utica. After some rain earlier this afternoon, we definitely needed that. It's still 60 degrees thanks to a lot of clouds, and that dew point is up there as well at 59. So that means the temperature won't drop much from where it is right now, maybe another degree or two. Winds out of the north-northwest at around 5 miles an hour. So as I mentioned, a fair midweek for the most part. We'll just see a lot of clouds, temperatures continuing to be above average. Thursday looking like a washout through most of the day, and some showers still possible from that same storm system, at least through the start of Friday, but not through the entire day. Through the entirety of our area right now, though, we have temperatures into the lower and middle 60s, and again, only dropping another degree or two at most as we head through the overnight hours. So definitely going to remain on the mild side, as opposed to over the weekend when we had temperatures in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. A far cry from that. Most of the Northeast and New England into the 60s right now, but we do have a couple of spots still in the 70s, like NYC and Washington at 75, Philadelphia at 72, and then we've got Quebec at 59 right now up in southern Canada. As far as temperatures, where they're going over the next couple of days, they're going to be remaining above average, even in spite of all the clouds and the rain that we'll be seeing, especially Thursday and Friday. And we could even get into the upper 70s by the time we head in toward the weekend. So remaining 5 to 10 degrees above average for mid to late September. As far as Hurricane Gabrielle, it is still a Category 3 storm with winds of 125 miles an hour as of the 11 p.m. advisory, and it's picking up steam a little bit, moving to the east-northeast at 22 miles an hour. And then we've got these two areas of high chances of development within the next 5 to 7 days. So certainly something that the East Coast needs to keep an eye on, and obviously I'll keep you posted here on that. But we do have a stalled front to our northwest over the international border, and that's what's going to keep rain in the forecast at least through the next several days. The radar right now dry for the most part, with the exception of Chenango and Otsego County, where we have seen as much as half an inch to an inch of rain in some cases. And same thing up toward the north, the Mohawk Valley, only several tenths of an inch of rain. But again, at this point, we'll take anything that we can get given the drought that we're in right now. And it looks like we're going to have more of that rain heading our way for both Thursday and Friday, as well as a lot of clouds. So let's show you our future cast, showing you that we're going to keep things dry through the overnight hours and keep things mild as well. And as far as the additional rainfall that we could see Thursday into Friday, there could be as much as another 1 to 2 inches in some locations. It could be quite breezy as well, especially Thursday morning when there could be gusts 25 to 30. And then looking chilly Sunday night into Monday, but still only a little bit below average for this time of year. Those high temperatures in the afternoon continue to remain above average, and it looks like we'll dry things out by the time we get into the weekend. Dorian, over to you.